So you're thinking about making a move to Las Vegas, but you have no idea what the cost of living is. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna go over, the cost of living here in Las Vegas. Whether you're considering a move here, or maybe you're just curious to know what the cost of living is, and we're going after it right now. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Ramiro Fregoso. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you want to stay up to date with everything there's about real estate and living in Las Vegas, then tap the subscribe button below. Also tap that bell for notifications. That way you always stay up to date with the Las Vegas real estate market. So before we get into the specifics of the cost of living here in Las Vegas, I did a bunch of research for you guys to put in this video, went to different websites. That way it makes it easier for you guys to understand. We'll be talking about housing, utilities, healthcare, childcare, taxes, auto insurance, and other financial topics. So sit back, relax, and let's go over the cost of living here in Las Vegas. So imagine moving to a new city, the excitement, the adventure, the unknown. But wait, where am I going to live? That's exactly what we're going to start off this video with. Everybody's top concern when moving to a new city, and that is housing. Whether you're thinking of purchasing or even renting, it's super critical that you understand your options. If you ever dreamed of owning your home, as I'm making this video, the median price for a single family home is at $449,900. And with the current interest rates around the high 6 and 7%, I mean, obviously this is just an estimate, guys. I'll consult with the lender, but if you go online, I went online and checked, and estimated price for a home at that median price of $449,900, you're looking at a monthly payment around $3,200. Obviously, give or take, everybody's situation different, just all depends on your credit. But this is just something to give you an idea. Now, if you aren't quite just ready for home ownership, then obviously renting is that next option. So just to give you an idea, if you're looking for a, obviously there's some people that move here alone with your family, but for today's video, I'm just gonna be focusing on a single family residential home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, nothing too fancy, guys. And for that, you're looking at around $1,800 a month. Obviously, a lot of things do take into factor as far as location, condition, amenities. So that's something to keep in mind. And what I tell everyone, renting is also good, depending on the situation, but when you're actually purchasing your home, you have an appreciating asset versus when you're renting, you pretty much just have a long-term commitment. So whether you're looking to buy or just rent, definitely do the research to see what's more beneficial for you and your family. Like always, guys, if you guys looking to purchase, I also am a licensed realtor, and I would definitely love the opportunity to assist you. Another thing to consider, guys, is when you're looking to move over here, I know you could get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, let's just say 1,500 square foot home. But another thing that does come into factor is the location. And if you go on niche.com, you can definitely find a lot of great information there. They actually rank the top neighborhoods and areas here in Las Vegas. So highly recommend that. Technically, I'm not allowed to tell you like, hey, this is the top neighborhood, top area, because then I could get into some trouble for what they call steering. But what I always tell everybody, go on niche.com, check that out, and you'll notice right now the popular areas of Summerlin, Henderson, and typically what we are seeing is you are going to be paying more money for your home in those areas versus if you go to like the North Las Vegas or even like the northwest of Las Vegas, you typically could get more bang for your buck. Dive deep into your research, understand your financial situation, and then make the best choice for your situation. After all, there's no place like home like a well-researched home. So now, after discussing what's everybody's top concern, now let's move on to utilities. So in this section, I'm just gonna keep it brief just because everybody's different. Utilities could be so diverse because depending if you're in a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be talking about averages, guys. Obviously this could be higher, like in summertime when it gets really hot. So definitely, we tend to see electricity bill is gonna come higher, or even during the winter time, like your gas, because you're running that heater, is gonna tend to be higher also along with the electricity. So for electricity, your average bill is gonna be around $180 a month. Natural gas, that's around $61.69. Sewer, on average, $66.20. Trash collection, this can vary from 25 bucks a month to up to $100 a month. Internet, around $60 to $100 a month. Just depends on the speed you go with. Usually what we typically see out here, if you have a large family, there's gonna be more devices, so you're probably looking at that 190 range. So if you sum all this up, you're looking around $460 a month on just utilities. And like I mentioned, this is just on average, guys. Everybody's situation could be different. So just a friendly reminder, always budget just a little higher. That way, when you do receive these bills, you aren't surprised. After all, a well-planned budget is always a happy wallet. Moving on to transportation. So Las Vegas has a relatively affordable transportation called RTC, which offers bus services throughout the city. A monthly pass could cost you $65 a month. However, many Las Vegas residents prefer to drive, so now you would have to factor auto insurance, gas, and also those DMV registration fees. And let's not forget the maintenance. And as far for parking here in Las Vegas, usually around away from the strip or downtown, you're not gonna have to pay any parking tolls, but you will come to find out that if you do park at the strip, there will be parking fees. Just depends on the casino. Also, if you're there for a certain amount of time, it could be free, but just something to keep in mind. Average gas prices here in Las Vegas is at $3.85. But again, just depends on the side of town you're at and location. So those things do take into factor. Now let's talk auto insurance. So for your yearly premium, you're looking around $1,534 yearly. But then again, also depends on how many vehicles you have, your driving record, and also the type of vehicle you drive. Also, Las Vegas typically is probably one of the, I think the 4th highest in auto insurance. So just a heads up. This is higher than the national average, which is at $1,054. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, is car registration. A lot of people get caught off guard. Here in Las Vegas, your registration is based on the year and the value of your car. You could go on the DMV website just to get an estimate, just to get an idea. Now let's talk about groceries. Obviously, this can range depending on how many mouths you have to feed. You can have a big family, or maybe you're by yourself. But typically what we see on average for a month on groceries, you're looking around 400 to around 600 bucks a month. Also, an article was just released that we are the 2nd highest in the nation as far as groceries. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna mention just the basic things that we all tend to purchase, like your milk, eggs, and bread. Obviously, I could go in a deep hole and just mention all kinds of groceries. I'm not gonna do that today, so I'm just gonna go over those 3 products just to give you an idea of the cost here in Las Vegas. So what I'll be doing is I'm gonna be comparing 2 grocery stores, which is Smith's and Albertsons, which are pretty popular here in the Las Vegas area. And I went online just to find these prices for you guys, so you could check them out yourself. Obviously, there's other grocery stores in town that might have more competitive pricing, but for today's video, I'm just gonna compare these 2 because we tend to see them almost like everywhere throughout Las Vegas. So if you purchase a gallon of milk at Smith's, you're looking at $3.49, while at Albertsons is $3.39. A dozen of eggs is $2.79, while at Albertsons it's $2.49. And a loaf of bread at Smith's is $2.99, and at Albertsons you're looking at $2.99 for a loaf of bread. And if you're not a cooker and you tend to like to go out, typically for 2 people dinner, you're looking around $50 to $70. And also there's the option of fast food. And for fast food, you're looking around $8 to $12. Also, really quick, guys, if you guys are finding value in this video today, do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to tap that bell for notifications. That way, when I do upload these videos, you are the first to learn about them. Now let's get back to the video. So now let's talk healthcare. I know this is on a lot of top priority when people are moving to a new city. I'm not just gonna discuss what your monthly premiums. Obviously, this could just go in so many directions depending on if you get medical insurance through your work or through Medicaid, or just private insurance. There's just so many different options out there for you nowadays. So what I am gonna do is, I'm gonna just go over the average doctor visit and the visit to your dentist. So I went online and I found out the average doctor visit here in Las Vegas is $115. While if you visit the dentist, the average cost is $100. Obviously, these are just averages. If there's something special you need, obviously it's just gonna be much higher than that. But just something to give you an idea. Now let's talk taxes. By any means, I am no expert in taxes, but there is one thing that I know that a lot of people love about the state of Nevada is the tax benefits. Now get this, there's no state and income taxes here in the state of Nevada. Yes, that means more money in your pocket of your hard-earned money. Also, the sales tax here in Las Vegas, you're looking at 8.25%. Another big one here is the property taxes. So here, roughly, you're looking at 1% in property taxes. Yes, I know, that is amazing. If you compare that with other states, that is pretty low if you ask me. So if you're thinking about buying a property here in the future, Nevada's got you covered with low property taxes. The property taxes here is pretty impressive. The other states wish they had. But here's a little tip. Taxes could be so complicated that a lot of people don't understand them. I'm no tax expert, but what I do recommend is sit down with a CPA and go over the tax benefits here in Nevada and see if it's something that does truly benefit you. So for families looking to move here, or maybe you don't have kids, you won't have to worry about this part, but childcare is something that you must look into when moving to a new state. Especially because a lot of people, when they move here, they probably don't have family or friends. So childcare is another thing that is a top priority for many families. So I went online and found this information for you guys. So the weekly average, obviously it depends on how many kids you have, but you're looking at $713 weekly, while monthly it's approximately around $2,300 a month. So definitely something to consider and to budget. Totally get how this could be a frustrating part when moving here to Las Vegas. I get it, I did it myself. But the good thing is there's a ton of childcare here. Also with nowadays, with just get your phone and you can search different childcare. But like I always tell everybody, do your research, guys. Know where you're taking your kids. I know you guys know this, but just another friendly reminder that always do your due diligence to see where you're actually dropping off your kids. And also see if they have reviews, see what other people are saying. Because typically what we see, if they do got reviews, that means that you're most likely in better hands. And for those families that have the higher standard of your kids' education, obviously we know you can look online. Public schools here are not the best. So what I'm gonna be talking in this section is private school. See how much it's gonna cost you out your pocket. So if you don't wanna take your kids to public, maybe private school might be the option for you. So roughly on average for private school for just one kid, you're looking around $10,500 on average for private school. So this might be just something to think about. Like I mentioned, schools here aren't the best. Do your homework, look online. You can even go on niche.com, find the information, see what other people are saying about schools here in Las Vegas. Because if public school is not an option for you, then you know that it could cost you around $10,500 annually. And that's a lowdown of the cost of living here in Las Vegas. Just like any city, you have your advantages and disadvantages. I hope this video has brought you guys some value and maybe helped you make that decision to see if Las Vegas is truly a place where you could call home. It's all about finding that perfect balance for your lifestyle and your priorities. So if you're thinking about making a move to Las Vegas and you want the process to be as smooth as possible and have someone on your side to make things really smooth transition for not just you and your family and less stress, I'm a licensed real estate agent like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. So if there's anything in the world I can help you guys out with, I'll have my contact information in the description below. So don't hesitate to call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or if you want to sit down and we could do a video call, we could do that as well. I'm here to help you make that smooth transition. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and tap that bell for notifications. That way, when I do upload these videos of living in Las Vegas and Las Vegas real estate, you guys are the first to learn about them. Till next time, guys.